¿Qué pasa todo y bienvenidos a T12 Performance? Como siempre, yo soy Sean Moon. Qué extraño. What's up everybody, and welcome to T12 Performance. As always, I'm Sean Moon. So today I thought it would be fun to do a little Green Beret story time. Give you guys a little bit of a small story from my past. But first, and most importantly, I need to make some coffee. There's this guy on my team, right? Cuban cat. Everywhere we went, he carried the tools necessary to make Cuban coffee. And if I'm being honest, the first time I ever had Cuban coffee, it was in the mountains in Terincout with this exact person I'm talking about. We came off of a long night. I woke up in the morning. I go outside, and there he is with his jet boil fired up, making coffee. He looks over at me and asks me if I want a cup. Hell yeah, I want a cup. Of course I want a cup. We didn't have anything. We're eating MREs maybe. Most of the time Afghan food, we have very little. But this man is offering me a cup of coffee. I take it, tasted it. It was some of the best stuff I've ever had in my life. Maybe it was the scenario I was in. Maybe he's a really good barista. I don't really know. Either way, coffee, fantastic. That cup of coffee made my day. It carried me through the shittiness to the next target. So this story takes place in a village called Terincout, which is in Uruzgan province in the southern regions of Afghanistan. So this particular mission, it was my partner nation force that was going to come and escort us out into the village. I'm not going to talk about what we were doing there or what our intended purpose was, but it was a mission that we were going to go on that night. So I go up to the commander of the commandos that I had been training and advising for the last couple of months while in country. And I say to him, we need to find an area that we can do some run-throughs, some practice drills so that we can get ready for tonight's mission. And he looks back at me and he says, there is nowhere that we can run through these missions. There's nothing, no ranges, no simulated complexes, no kind of mock-up that we can use to run through these rehearsals. And I was like, there's no way that we're not running through rehearsals. If we absolutely have to, we'll draw some lines in the sand and run rehearsals that way, you know, whatever it takes. I looked at him and I said, I need you to go find a way. I need you to figure this out. I expect more from you. So I go back to my side of the camp. He goes back to his side of the camp. A couple hours pass and we're doing mission planning and things of that nature. And I get a call on the radio that he wants me to come check out what he's figured out. So I jump in the truck and we drive down to where they're at, and he brings me to the motor pool. We go into the motor pool, and this guy has every vehicle imaginable. Humvees, ambulances, up-armored vehicles, everything. And he's fashioned these vehicles into a makeshift city. There's buildings, exits, entrances, second story. Everything you can imagine is in the motor pool at this moment. So, long story short, we run through our rehearsals and we go do our operation that night. Total success. Couldn't be more proud of those guys in that moment. The story really is finding a way. If I could choose one phrase that completely captures the special operations mentality, no doubt it would be find a way. Because that's what we do. Even if you have insurmountable odds, impenetrable obstacles, it doesn't even matter what's in your way. You find a way. You figure it out. You own up to what you need to get done, and you get the job done. That's the only thing that counts at the end of the day, is finding a way. And I know I'm talking a lot about mission planning and operations, but this stuff has nothing to do with those things specifically. Finding a way is a mentality. It's a way of thinking. So one example of finding a way is finding a way to be happy, and finding a way to push through the hard times. You see, as a Green Beret, I saw this all of the time. Things that we went through were not easy. It wasn't something that you go through every single day. These are difficult tasks. So if you're going to continue, you have to find a way to push through. There was plenty of times where the moment sucked. The situation sucked. You're tired, you're hungry, the mission is stressful, the environment is stressful, the list goes on and on and on. And nobody really cares. Because ultimately, your job is to find a way to push through all of that and get to the end goal. That's it. You see, that's the epitome of finding a way right there. Finding a way to push through, finding a way to be happy. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. If you like this story, then give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this in the future, then subscribe. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.